I bet you've heard what is manifestation, but have you heard about manifestation with your voice and with your body, with dancing? Today we will talk about this with my guest, Santa. Introduce yourself because you know better who you are.
It's a long thing to say. But in short way, basically, I am someone who helps people to unlock their true, authentic, deepest voice as this, like I would even say, magical instrument to work with yourself. And I have created this method, which is called voice code activation method. And basically, what you do, I'm leading the person through many different kinds of practices with voice that like really unlocks the authentic, beautiful vibration frequency. And it's not singing, it's also not kind of mantra chanting, which is most people like think of when you say like voice practices, mantras, singing, all that. But it's something else, it's something a bit different, and it's very effective in manifestation. And I guess we're going to talk about that a bit more. What is manifestation and all that, but yeah.
Yes, amazing. And my name is Samantha. I'm here for the dance part, body part. I lead women through dancing, through movement, to return back to themselves. And dancing, basically embodiment, is also an amazing way how to manifest. So
Yeah.
we'll talk more about it. And how do you see manifestation actually? What is it for you?
Well, for me now, it's a very wide thing, because I think you will agree that a couple of years ago it was this like, oh, we're going to make this mood board or vision board, or we're just going to think positive thoughts and things are going to happen and align like in this magical way. But now I see manifestation as this very holistic, even therapeutic process that you need to go through to really align your inner desires and inner authentic, I would say, wishes, or your authentic way of being to the external things around you. So basically, how you feel inside, the outer world is reflecting that to you. And if you feel crappy inside, that of course outer world will be reflecting the crap, because that's how it happens, you know, you just reflect things. But if you align yourself with the best things in the life, then you're also like attracting the best things. And so like how I work with manifestation, and I think you're going to agree, and you are doing similar work, is with so working with nervous system, working with emotional blockages, working with self-esteem, working with the mindset as well, of course. But I like most people that I know are working with just the mindset. So you're just like thinking of your traumas and you trying to reprogram yourself, maybe some meditations, maybe hypnosis as well. But I think the missing part for most things is this somatic part, which is you and I, of course, like dance and like body, voice, all those things. And when you embody all these mental things, so you just like mentally you're like, okay, I am worth of receiving, for example, 10K months or whatever, soulmate, you know. But if your body, if your nervous system is absolutely repulsing the thing, you are not going to receive it. You're not even ready to receive it. So now I see it just like calming down and aligning your nervous system. Like everyone's speaking these days about balancing your nervous system. Yeah, unblocking your blocked emotions, really feeling your emotions, really feeling what's going on there. So your resentment and inner, like this anger and sadness and grief, all those things that you haven't really felt, don't block you. And like so many things actually. Manifestation is like so nuanced and so like it's very exciting, and it's very available and very doable, because recently I was also speaking about these anti-manifestations. So basically, if you are not aligned with yourself and you basically, for example, you want something like a beautiful house, beautiful apartment, but you're not ready to receive it, and then you're going to anti-manifest something that just kind of like pushes you out from the comfort zone, and that seems like not the manifestation I wanted, but like anyway, you attracted it. You attracted that anti-manifestation, just that still leads you closer to your real manifestation. So basically, like everything that we do is manifestation, right? How do you see it?
Yes, I see that for a long time we were focusing in manifestation on the focus.
Yeah.
That you focus on the thing that you want with like vision board, with thinking about it, visualizing. So you're just working on this mindset level.
Yeah.
And what we will uncover today is something more. Okay, I think about it all the time, but do I feel it with my energy? Can I imagine that I'm there with my whole body? Does my energy align with this goal? If, for example, you want a lot of money, right now, do you feel more lack in your energy or you feel more abundance? So that's that part. That's why all the focus thing, I think there are so many videos about, yes, manifest with your mind, visualize. And people have forgotten that if your body doesn't believe that you can be there, you're already there, then your whole being will sabotage you and not get you there. Because if in your body you think about your goal, dream, but your body feels anxiety about it, then you're gonna attract only more anxiety and not that specific thing.
Yeah.
And that's why to attract what you want, you need to feel at least safe in that new visualization and that new goal, and also align your energy. Sometimes I feel like all those words, align your energy. I think I want to make it, super like simple, but it's so difficult. For example, somatics is body, basically. When we say somatics, it's basically body part that all the time we were focusing on the mind, but we forgot about the body. But most of our goals are material, right? Some people maybe want a new house, some people want a relationship, and it's all material. You can see that person, you can touch that person, you can touch money. And when we work only on the level of our mind, we can attract only on the level of our mind. If we want to attract real physical things, we also need to work with our bodies and align them with that frequency. Yes, I think what people will hear and understand today can really shift your whole manifestation game.
Yes, absolutely. And I have shifted it completely because voice, so the practice that I do, this authentic voice, it unlocks your authentic energy. So also your authentic desires, because most people, like when they see manifestation, they think of certain things. I'm going to manifest this like beautiful car or this perfect soulmate or like whatever stuff that they see people have, and they think that's going to make them happy. But actually, since I started working with myself through these practices, I realized that most things that actually people are kind of rushing after, those are not my goals. And also, like, for example, I don't know, some flashy car or something, like, I don't need that. Like, my goal is maybe to travel the world or something like that. And that is my aligned goal. And that is what my, like, soul wants. That is what my inner world wants. And for some other people as well, maybe, I don't know, you're thinking that maybe I should need, like, a 3-story house or something. But maybe what you really need is like a small house with a large garden somewhere like in the forest or something. That's what you really want. And if you're not aligned even with your desires, then you're also going to sabotage yourself, because you're like, with your mind, you're thinking I should want this, but actually your body is like, no, you should not want that. You're not going to be happy with that. So that's why also like a lot of like these manifestation goals are not happening. And so yeah, when you work with voice, you connect with your deepest parts of yourself, because a lot of people don't even know how they really sound until they really like start going into that deep voice. And so yeah, when you start kind of hearing yourself, you hear not just this outer voice, but also the deeper inner voice, and that really opens up your real desires, your real goals, and then things just start to happen more easy. You know, when you just finally accept that I'm like, maybe I don't know, maybe I don't want the things that most people want, maybe I want something different. And then like I've seen myself on this past couple of years, you're just on this beautiful wave of everything aligning, you know, right people coming into your life and all the right decisions coming to yourself, and this like chaos disappearing, and just like everything is just nice, you know, since you're stopped running after someone else's dreams and someone else's manifestations. And yeah, it's mainly work with the body, mainly because body is also, of course, it's material, but all our feelings live in the body, so the emotional body is also there. And if it's locked, then you cannot really access your full spectrum of feeling. And yeah, like how can you know and feel what is truly yours if you're not even like really allowing yourself to feel your real emotions and your real thoughts about things? And I think that's why like all the somatic or bodily practices are amazing, because they really connect you with this part, with your body. And it's even more important these days, because like obviously the technology is taking over. So I think it's even more important to connect with the body, which is also like intuition that we also receive through the body, through our open emotions, through like everything is just accepted in us. Then we also can accept our true wishes, our true manifestations. And yeah, I think manifestation is going to take a different level. It's already taking. A lot of people already are talking about this, that it's not just vision boards anymore. You need to, like, as you said, like we're sabotaging our visions just by not knowing who we are, and not really like allowing, not really also being in our bodies with our calm nervous systems and all that. So yeah, I think the new wave of manifestation is coming, which is like this bodily grounded manifestation, which is not anymore mystical, because it used to be kind of mystical, right? I remember I was reading when I was in my teenage years, I was reading The Secret book, and I practiced it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna really hard think about this wish, you know, winning a lottery ticket or something like that, and it never happened. And I was like, oh, okay, this doesn't work. Like it doesn't work. And but now, like all these things work if you are aligned with them, and you cannot be aligned unless your body is safe, as you said, the word safety, the inner alignment. So yeah, are you getting what I'm saying? And can you maybe say something through the voice of dance as well? How you see it?
I'll check fastly if it's yes, it's recording good. Three things I want to say.
Three things. Beautiful.
First thing, I think also the first step of manifestation, what you said is understanding if your desire is your true desire, or it's a social trend.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is that all marketing is created in a way that it makes you all the time feel in the lack, because there's always more to offer. There's always better, new iPhone, better villa, new country. All the time, marketing basically puts you in a position of lack, that it's not enough what you have. And they market certain things, certain lifestyle, so that it looks beautiful. But the thing is, when our focus is all the time outside of us, we focus on that marketing and we start thinking that we want that. And that might be a trap, because if we don't put our focus inside of us, we might miss what we actually want. And sometimes it's completely different story, right? And if we live our daily life this in a rat, we're running, we are all the time, if we are even all the time in social media or reading news, and we don't know how I feel right now. What is in my body when I think about this trend for new iPhones, for example, or about that news. If I'm not connected with my body, in no way I can really feel if it's mine. For me, my body is basically how my intuition speaks to me. If I know it's not my thing, my body will somehow react in shrinking, or I will feel something, and that's why it's one of the whys why we should be more connected with our bodies, because our mind is such a big place of illusions. Our mind sometimes focuses so much on marketing, on what other people think, what our parents want, and then we start to think that we want that, but our body never lies. Our body is created in a way that it just it's more primal, it's more about our instincts and what our soul wants. And that's why one thing I want to also share, that if we are more in contact with our body, that's where also, but voice is also our body. Just dancing is it's also body. It's just but contact with our body, that in more and more situations you start asking yourself, how do I feel about it in my body, physically and also emotionally. I think that's one big key to starting to choose what is my truth, what is my true desire. So first thing, your true desire. Second thing, what I've heard from you is that by doing your daily practice, you also do it like I do, you are kind of in the past years just easily swaying in the right situations, you're getting opportunities. And why? Because you're raising your vibration all the time. So you're working with your body, with your energy, you're raising your vibration, and just being on this right vibration, you're attracting things. So that's the second thing I think we all should just understand, that you are attracting who you are. Yeah, not what you think or what you think you want or so on. You're just attracting who you are right now. If you're grumpy, you'll attract all the grumpy opportunities.
Yes.
If you are feeling loved, you will attract opportunities that will love you. Yes. Or people that will love you, and so on.
It's going to spread the love.
The second thing is importance of daily practice, which is also going to enhance your contact with your body. The same way as with voice, you're feeling yourself more. Also with dancing. Then the way I teach dancing, it's intuitive dance, it's energy dance. It's when you fully go inside of yourself. There's no right choreography, no specific moves, and you're feeling yourself and you're exploring, experimenting, and so on. And the third thing, may have already forgotten. What were you talking about in the end?
I don't even remember myself anymore. But,
it's
so yeah.
Maybe it's the flow. Okay.
Yeah, it was all like in the same kind of energy. To feel ourselves and
So from what we talked about is contact with your body gives you understanding what you truly want. Second thing, raising your vibration through your daily practice. And yes, what you talked about is that we are in global shift, is that we're coming from our mind to our bodies. Here I can also elaborate more, is that our body is basically a representation of our material world. Of course, we have our soul, yes, but we can't touch our soul. And if we are so spiritual, I think the spiritual world is the main thing, which I actually believe. But if we are here in this material world and your desires are material, then you should not only work on your spiritual thing, you should ground it, everything. Yes, we receive something spiritually from up through our upper chakras, and we should ground it. That's how women give birth, right? You need to birth it and get this material child which you can touch and smell and so on. So it's not enough anymore to keep it only even on emotional level. You have to ground these emotions in your body. And in your body can also be stuck some many negative emotions, like shame, guilt, I'm not good enough. It's all can be stored in certain parts of our body. And in dancing, in dance practices, what we do, we get in contact with our body. We feel that there's so many different interesting emotions in our body, and we shake it off and we release. I also often add voice and also breath to just let it go. When your body is free, then you can start putting in new things. I think it's something could be similar, we'll tell more with voice, and then starts the manifestation part.
Yes. With voice, you basically, like, as I'm saying, like, all the big emotions are experienced through voice, right? When you cry, when you have this really, like, sad cry, it comes through voice. When you're angry, you're just shouting, right? When you feel any kind of, like, big emotion, it comes out through voice. And a lot of those emotions, just, like, they didn't have a chance to really come out through voice, because there was, like, you were shushed, or you were, like, silenced in any way, or you didn't feel like appropriate to really release this emotion. So a lot of people, like, of course, especially the clients that come to me, they have really difficulty to really express even basic, like, like a sigh, that already feels uncomfortable, and people are like, oh, why are you sighing, what's wrong with you, right? It's like there's this, like, if you put voice to your whatever activity, that's already looked, like, strangely, weirdly. But, like, my thing, and when I come into person's life, I guide them into expressing their emotions through voice. And it doesn't mean, because people also think a lot that it means, like, I need to shout all the time, but no. It actually means that you need to that's why I give them certain tones, certain sounds, very, like, simple things, but, like, for a longer period of time. So for a couple of minutes, you're just, like, sounding this one sound, and usually some feeling comes up, or some people start to cry, or most people, after, like, working with just one sound, they're going to feel much more lighter. So you just have one vowel, like, ah, for 5 minutes, and you already feel something is leaving my body. And it's so simple. And a lot of people, like, most people are just like, it's difficult for most people just sit down and sound this sound for 5 minutes, right? So that you need to go to a specialist to kind of who will tell you to kind of do this simple thing. And it releases, like, it makes so much space. So first of all, of course, in the body, as we know, like, there are biochemical processes that, like, when emotions are stuck in the body, you cannot just get them out through speaking, for example, going to the therapist, which is a beautiful thing to do, but you need to combine it with this bodily practice. So you need to give it voice, you need to give it, like, a good shake or something to release it. And so sound is amazing. It's like, it's this primal thing. It's a primal thing, and it releases all the things that are, like, below verbal. So it's like, you cannot even, because some things that are stuck there, they're stuck from the times when we were too small to put words on it. We just felt. That's all we could do. We just felt, like, pure feeling. And if you feel something that is even too big for your small body, because, like, the first trauma happens when you feel something that is too big and no one is there to hold me, no one is there to kind of support me. And you kind of lock it in your body. So when you start working with voice, a lot of people feel how this, like, this primal emotion is leaving me, and they cannot even describe what is that emotion. And then there's this space, there's this, like, big space, like, showing up where you can plant new seeds. So basically, yes, you plant new seeds, then you can start manifestations, then you can start working mentally also with these, like, affirmations and hypnosis when there is space. But if you put, like, these affirmations on top of, like, excuse me, but, like, pile of crap, it's not gonna work. You need to make up space. And when you work with voice, also it helps perfectly to clear your mind from the bad thoughts, from the negative thoughts. And so yeah, we have lots of, like, chaos in our mind, and you cannot manifest something good if there's chaos in your mental space. And when you work with your voice for, like, I don't know, at least 5-10 minutes, you're going to feel how your whole system, your mind calms down, your nervous system calms down, everything is just calm and more space is created. And that's what I call, yeah, this is the place where you plant your seeds. This is the place where something new can be created. You can start like become this manifester of your life, this pure creator, when you clear space. Obviously, when there's like, you have a room, when the room is full of furniture, you cannot put in more furniture. It's not going to be good. You need to take all the old furniture out and then bring in new stuff. So yeah, voice is amazing to just clear the inner space emotionally, physically, to release the blockages, to really work with your, like I said, yeah, the nervous system. Like physically, voice just vibrates your whole body, and there's the vagus nerve that is directly connected with your voice. And there's so many, I could speak for hours. I know we have limited time, so I'm just gonna leave it there.
Amazing. I think our microphone doesn't work anymore, but we will continue.
Okay.
It will be okay, it will be fine. You heard the good sound in the beginning, now you're just here for the insights. Yeah, so the next step, clearing out all these dirty things from yourself so that you can plant new seeds.
That don't serve you anymore.
Yeah.
They served sometime, but now it's like you don't need that anymore. What you needed when you were 3 years old, these self-protection methods just to keep yourself alive, You don't need that. You're a grown-up person now. You can release that.
Yeah. And the next step is already planting something new. Yes. I will shortly share how I do it through dancing. I actually do it very often in my personal practice. For me, it's usually simple. If I want to have a quick session, I'm shaking off, releasing all those blocks in a way. And then when I start to feel lighter, I start asking myself, what is the emotion I want to plant in? Feel that emotion, and then I get into this ecstatic free movement where I'm just like enjoying life, and I'm feeling the rhythm of the music, and then I allow myself to visualize while I dance. So I imagine what I want, and then I feel that here and now I'm in this space, and I feel it in my body, and I dance as if I'm in that manifestation. And also in parallel also feeling those feelings. Maybe a bit too complicated, but it's a step-by-step process that I just already know how to do. And then basically you already feel you're there, and at this point your desire is satisfied in a way. That's interesting, feeling that you're no longer craving it, you're not desperate for it, because you already gave it to yourself. And when you gave it to yourself, you already feel that you're there with your whole, like every cell of your body, and that's how you effortlessly can attract. You did that practice, I do that practice. Okay, after 10 minutes I do my work, I do my things I need to do in a day, and I don't constantly think about it. I don't think that I don't have it, I don't think that I'm not good enough for it. I just know I already have it because I felt it today. How can I not believe it? And that's why even just 5-10 minutes every day, of course at the beginning you don't have to manifest, you need to clear out all the things, but then it becomes just an effortless way how you attract. And then one day like, oh, it's here, but and you're not like excited, like a small girl, I didn't believe, I mean yes, but it's such a grounded happiness, like I knew it will be for me, I'm grateful for it. It's like a nice grounded gratitude.
Yeah, it's a very important thing to already be content with what you have, right? To really, because if like what is for 100% that I know, like if you crave something like desperately, like it is going to avoid you like the plague, like you are not going to receive it, or you're going to receive these anti-manifestations that I told you about. Like this anxious craving is just going to attract trouble for you, so more anxiety probably. So you really need to already understand and acknowledge the things that you already have. Yes, so for me as well, when I start like, oh my god, I need, I don't know, more followers, more this, more that, I'm always like returning myself, okay, I already have so much. Like this, like I'm having the best life actually. So that's a really good way to start. Really be grateful for whatever you have already, not with this like being hungry all the time for the things. And the way I do it is basically similar as with you with the dance, but I do it with my voice. And I have these very special voice code activation, this long-term voice code activation like meditations that I do. It's a very like unique technique that I have invented myself. I don't know if anyone else does it in that way, but I found that's the most effective way for me. So basically it's a combination of hypnosis and voice. So you do these very specific sounds. So usually like, yeah, you put on your headphones, you do these specific sounds, and at the same time also listening to either affirmations or these special manifestations that really or special like meditation, hypnosis that really leads you deep in your subconscious things, and you kind of reprogram yourself. And it's a beautiful combination, because when you work with your voice, you are calming yourself down, you're just leading yourself into this hypnosis, and then you can receive all these good things. Either it's an like emotional clearance, and then like really lift your energy, lift your emotions, or really aligning with some goal that you want to achieve, with some manifestation. So I do this every morning, and also the movement, so I cannot live without the movement. Some of the activations I have are with the movement as well, so you need to work with your voice, with your body, with like moving your body, with moving your hands in a specific way as well, while also listening to the affirmations. And that's like, it lifts like every time, and that's the most like effective method for my clients as well. So I have these like individual programs and also courses, and one of the things are these voice activations that basically, yeah, it's like 7 to 10 minutes, you just like go in a deep trance through your voice, through these like mental things as well, the meditation, the hypnosis thing. And it's amazing, it's amazing. You just work with so many levels at once. Like it sounds maybe complicated, but it's like, it's just simple. You just sit, you put on your headphones, you work with your voice, and you listen to whatever is going on in the track. And it's amazing. So yeah, it combines all the most important things, and beautiful things open up. And it's just, yeah, I love it.
Cool. You also have a manifestation course, right?
Yes, I'm starting now this 2-week manifestation course. It's in Latvian for now, but certainly there's going to be in some time in the future. I hope there's going to be coming in English as well. But so yeah, basically whatever I was speaking about now, I'm going to put it in this course. First, of course, it's like this introductory course, but then also going to be like a deeper dive into this whole thing. So basically whatever we spoke about plus voice, that is my thing.
Great.
Yeah.
Maybe you also want to put something in the description below. For example, I would offer you to check out my freebie, which is 3 days to reset your energy with embodiment practices, with dancing, with movement, and so on. So check it out. It's brand new, fresh. No one saw it before. And what would you like to leave there?
Yeah, I would like to leave actually the only course in English that I have is the 21-day voice activation course, which is a beautiful like journey through yourself, because each day there's a different topic, and each day also there's a different like track to kind of go deeper and deeper in activating your voice. And so yeah, we're gonna leave the link to that, and also to my Instagram, because soon I'm gonna open up the Instagram in English as well. And I have a YouTube channel as well, which I haven't done too much lately, but there still are some some meditations in English that you can enjoy, and also these like weird, unique voice journeys, I would say. They're like meditations that are created just solely with my voice. So it's also like this thing I like to express myself, creating these meditations just with my voice. So that's a thing to explore as well if you're interested. And of course, if you want to work like deeper, go deeper in this process and really like have a deep dive in your voice, open up these beautiful possibilities with the voice, then I also offer the individual program, and that's really like I adjust it to each person individually, like whatever are their needs, whatever are the goal, and everything can be unlocked with the voice. So yeah.
Great. Thank you so much for watching us. See you in
Thank
some
you.
next video.